Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Davis Mills. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the...
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in week 4. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Play 1, and Prescott to the air. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly trying to score every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big script like that, they only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 6. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 17-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mills. Man open. That's Chester Rogers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mills now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. After one, 7-0. Texans football to start quarter 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Mills. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try.
This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The offense wasn't out there for a long time. They were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight. We got a good one in the AFC West. Get the Parkas out. Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
From the 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On third down, it's Prescott. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 12. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Mills trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try, and so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mills throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mills on 3rd and 2. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Mills. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
So we have come to halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans
At their own 16.
Our first down throw for Mills.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On second and 10, Mills. And Mills is intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Prescott from the gun. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
To throw once more on second and 10. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
Now meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Desmond King making the tackle.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And Yarro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
The throw right sideline here is complete. From the 35 on 2nd down. Mills. And his throw is incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mills to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
with Mills.
It's caught left side by Cooks.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. On 1st and 10, Mills.
And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A give to Elliott running left. And he's got some space here. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just added on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
To throw, Mills.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And that'll be taken just outside the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided as you...
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. On 2nd down, Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.